Welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Heidi ho. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how I end and relist items using List Perfectly. Some folks call this delisting and relisting. Sometimes I still refer to it as sell similar because back in the day before I had List Perfectly, I would do this right on the eBay platform and end and sell similar items. It's the same basic idea no matter what you call it. You're ending items on the platforms and then you're relisting them. And what that does is it refreshes the listing, it gives them a new item number, it pushes them up in the searches, and kind of also at the same time gives you the opportunity to check over older listings. Is there better keywords you can put in the title? Can you rearrange the keywords? Are your photos optimized? How's your description? And check the item specifics and all that good stuff. So it gives you a chance to eyeball some old listings, make them new, spruce them up. But most importantly, items that have been sitting around for 3 months or longer are stale on any platform. Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, they're old. They're being pushed down to the bottom of the searches. New listings always get priority. New items always get priority in how they show up in the searches. So it's just a good idea to end and relist a few every day. I do it using List Perfectly. It's super easy, super fast. And so I actually do like 20 to 40 a day. Depends though. Sometimes I do more. Sometimes I only do 10. It really just depends on my day and how busy I am. Last Sunday, I was watching a movie here in my office that didn't really need me to pay full attention on the movie. So I sat here with my laptop and did 60 of them during the movie. So that said, I had a video in the past about why it was so important to sell similar. I'm going to have that pop up at the end for you because that goes into more details about why it's so important to do this. But it's an older video and I'm doing it on eBay in there. I do everything now with List Perfectly. I start all of my photographs on my phone here. I do all my listing in the catalog. I do all of my cross posting, ending, selling similar, ending and relisting. So that said, I'm just going to walk you through how I do it real quick. I had a bunch of people ask me recently, well, how do you keep track of what your oldest listings are? And I'm going to show you how. There's a little trick with List Perfectly. So you want to make sure that you're in your not solds, because clearly you don't want your sold items in here. Your List Perfectly catalog holds your solds and your not solds. And you can filter any way you want to look at any of your listings here on List Perfectly. You can look at just solds. But I want to make sure I'm in not sold because I don't want to accidentally relist something that already sold. And then you go down here where it says updated. There's a little blue arrow. You're going to click it and wait for it to load, and then you're going to have to click it a second time. So once they've sorted, after you've pushed the button twice, you'll have your oldest at the top here. So the oldest item in my catalog as far as the last time it was updated is March 12th. Now you can sort by created as well, because you can see that though all of these were updated around the same time in March, some of these were created in August of last year, September. So you can also sort by created. That's a different way of doing it. However, I like to do it by updated. That way I'm hitting all of the stuff from March right now. That's roughly 2-3 months old. And what I do is start selecting using my bulk tool. And sometimes I try to grab a like. So maybe today I would just do the dresses. My stuff's all mixed up anyway. So what I've been trying to do recently is kind of just go down and pick similar stuff to try to get this in some kind of order. So like all the dresses will be grouped together. But you can do it any way you want. You can just go from the top down. I pick 10 at a time, like that. Then what I do, before I end or relist, I right-click the pencil, the edit, and I go open a new tab on all 10 that I have selected. This is where you get a chance to look at your item, Make sure everything's optimized. You like your title. Just kind of give it a once over. Make sure everything's good. You can lower the price if something's been sitting around for a year and you want to lower the price. This is where you get that opportunity to do that. If you are just quickly doing this and you don't want to make any changes, you can literally just scroll down and push update. And then you would go down the line and just do that with each one. You'd have 10 open. And you just keep hitting update. Now what that'll do is take those items and push them to the next time you sort to the front. So they won't be here anymore. And I'll show you that in just a minute, but you don't want to select these or click in here anywhere because you don't want to get yourself mixed up. So once you've selected the 10 that you're going to do today, the ones in green, carefully right click that pencil and then open a new tab. Once you've edited all of them, and you don't have to actually go through and edit, like I said, if you're pretty confident that everything's good and you want it to stay the same, you can just scroll down. This is just giving these listings a new date as far as updated. See? Now they're on May 25th. So tomorrow when you come in and sort, these will be gone from here, and you'll be looking at what you didn't select. And that is how I keep track of what is oldest as far as what I've ended and relisted on the platforms. In my List Perfectly catalog, I can keep track of the oldest items, the most stale, by doing it this way. I know that this dress has not been ended and relisted since March 12th. Once they're all edited, thus fixing that updated date for me, click stop. You want to click Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, at whatever platforms you're on that you list on. So yours might be different than mine, but whatever platforms your items are on, you want to click those and then say end listing. And then you're going to wait for your tabs to pop up. It can take a minute. It depends on your internet speed and the speed of the computer or laptop that you are on. Just be patient. Some people's stuff is slower. But once it's done popping all of your windows up, this area here where you see processing will go away back to the original menu. We'll just let them pop up. I got 10 items selected, so it's going to take a second. Okay, did you see it pop up right there? So that's the original menu. You know it's done. And then you can go down through your tabs and make sure it's ended. Mercari is going to show you your listings here. If there was an error or it could not find the item on Mercari, you'll have a big red window pop up in here that warns you that it could not find the item on Mercari. That means you need to check your Mercari and make sure it's not listed there. You could have possibly listed it and not put the correct item number in your List Perfectly catalog. But if everything is hunky-dory, Mercari will usually just show up like I showed you just now. If you give it a little bit longer, it will pop up with this successfully ended. Mercari is just slower to show this window than the other platforms. So usually as long as I can see my listings, I know everything was removed. And you can just go down the list and close out the windows, the tabs, as you see the successfully ended box. You can do this with Mercari like I first showed you, or if it makes you feel better, wait the extra couple seconds so that you have this here. A lot of people like to wait for that notification, and that's fine. And then without touching anything or clicking anything in here, because those 10 items are still selected, you're going to pick the platforms you want to put them back on, and you're going to hit copy. And your tabs are going to pop up once more for you to list. And again, it's just a matter of how fast your internet and your computer is that you're working on. You got to be patient. I have a very powerful laptop, gaming laptop actually, and we have special hi-fi in our neighborhood, but it still takes a minute. So it's still better than the old-fashioned way of one at a time cross-posting from each platform. And this is a way to quickly end and relist, 10 items at a time on several platforms. And once these tabs are done popping up, you can start going down and relisting them. And see, that came up there, so you know you're ready to go. And I've showed you guys a million times already how to list on here. You know what you're doing once you're in your tabs with Mercari, Poshmark. You just want to double check that everything's good. eBay requires all the item specifics, so you got to make sure you fill those in. But it literally just takes a couple of seconds to check each one over and click list. When you're done, you can come back over here, which is what I do, and I click this refresh button. Because I want to refresh this page, and anything that I edited will be gone, and anything that I just relisted will be back up to the front, which I'm going to show you. The things that I edited are here. And then tomorrow when I want to do this again, I go to not sold, search, and then I click this updated. So the oldest ones are there. And then I bulk select 10 of them, right click the pencil so that they pop up for you to edit, go down the list. Once they're all edited and you close out those tabs, you can quickly just end on all the platforms and then copy to all the platforms. And when I'm not talking and I'm actually focusing on this and not teaching at the same time, it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to do like 20 of these. It's really fast. You get faster with time and experience as well. And I think that a lot of folks grasp the idea of how to end here and relist on the platforms, but people always ask me, well, how do you keep track of what your oldest is? So that is my whole process from beginning to end of how I do this. I do this every day, even on the weekends. I at least hit 10 in the mornings while I'm having my morning coffee. And if I have time, I do 20, 30, 40. I just try to do it often enough that my stale listings are now new listings on the platforms. It's also a way to quickly get activity in the mornings. If you don't have any drafts ready to go, or you need to take pictures or go sourcing because you don't have any inventory ready yet, you can just quickly in the morning come in and hit 5 or 10 of these. And it's a way to wake up your platforms in the morning. You're getting activity on there. It looks to the platforms like new listings. I know we know that we're just ending and relisting, but it's actual new listings with new item numbers to the platforms. It's like you're listing brand new inventory. So it is a really great way to wake them up every morning. Knock on that door. Hey, I'm here. I'm listing. I'm awake. There's activity. Because whether it's Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, eBay, activity really matters. Activity really counts. So I try to do 10 in the morning, first thing, and then I try to do like more throughout the day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down below. And hey, if you're not on List Perfectly yet, you should be. It is the best tool out there for resellers right now. It's more than a cross posting tool. It is inventory management. You can keep track of your accounting on here. It's just been so beneficial to us. You can try it for 30% off your first month. If you're already on here and you want to try out business or pro plan, go up a level, you can do that and still use the code FlippinHippos for 30% off your first month. Hit the thumbs up before you leave, guys. Super appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod, and go be productive. Go in some listings and relist them and make some money. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.